So in this video, I'm going to be talking about hormone habits that are so simple that can make fat loss so much easier. And make sure you stay till the end because some of the most overlooked hormone habits are the ones that people rarely talk about. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Suruthi. I'm a nutritionist and health and wellness coach. Also founder of a platform called Nourish, which provides generalized and tailored meal plans, nutrition services, things like that. So if you're interested, make sure to check out my website and let's dive right in. Next section is a big one: stress and cortisol habits. The cortisol awareness rule is one of the main ones. It's basically long-term stress raises cortisol levels in the body, and elevated cortisol can then increase appetite, make fat storage more likely. And like I always say, you're in a relationship with your body. If your body feels stressed, it's going to keep all the fat as like physical padding, like physical comfort. And so if your body feels less stressed, it starts to release it. Another one is also the training balance principle. So very heightened training volume without enough recovery can also increase stress hormones. So making sure you balance intense workouts with low intensity workouts is also really important, as it helps your hormones perform their functions better and helps your body regulate itself better. So it's not just about hitting the treadmill for 2 hours on a high speed. It's about seeing what works for your body and also giving it rest, because that's really important as well. Another one is a walking metabolism trick. So walking helps regulate blood glucose and reduce stress hormones. So it's one of the most simplest ways to support your metabolic health. It's often so overlooked. And the last one in this section is a nervous system reset. So constant stimulation can keep your body in a stress dominant state, and practices that activate your parasympathetic nervous system help the body shift into recovery mode. So you have the sympathetic and parasympathetic. For context, you have two forms of nervous systems. You have sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is your fight or flight nervous system, which is what prepares you for action, to run, to like increases your stress, adrenaline, things like that. And your parasympathetic is your rest and digest system, which is what you want to go to when you want to be calm and relaxed. So it's important to be able to shift your nervous system into parasympathetic so you do allow your body to feel calmer and reduce the stress. Now we have the sleep hormone habits. The first one here is a sleep hormone shield. So sleep deprivation increases ghrelin, your hormone that simulates hunger, and at the same time it lowers leptin, the hormone that signals fullness. So leptin and ghrelin are the two main hormones you need to remember when it comes to nutrition space, especially if you're trying to lose weight, as they are very big controllers in how much or how little you eat and how often you eat as well. Another one is a darkness advantage. So light exposure at night can suppress melatonin production. So darker sleep environments can help maintain healthy circadian hormone rhythm, which once again, as we know, if your hormones are happy, you're happy. So they're kind of just working hand in hand. So that's why it's best to sleep in darker environments. Wear an eye mask if you need to. Close the blinds with like those, those thick black curtains that block out any light, things like that. Another one is late night cutoff. So your body's insulin sensitivity follows a circadian rhythm throughout the day. Eating very late can disrupt these metabolic patterns. So if you eat late one night, that's fine, but if it becomes a consistent pattern, that is not great. Try to avoid that if you can. To tie everything together, lifestyle hormone habits. Muscle metabolism buffer is so important. Resistance training improves your insulin sensitivity and metabolic health because muscle tissue plays an important role in how the body processes energy. Way to think about this is muscle uses energy. So the more muscle you have, the more energy is used, meaning there's less to store as glycogen stores, which then can increase weight. So that's why the more muscle you have, the more you burn. It's a good way to think about it. Another one is gut hormone link. So your gut microbiome interacts with hormones that regulate your appetite and metabolism. And so a varied diet rich in whole foods supports microbial diversity. So if you're eating the same thing every single day, like you may be nutritious, yes, like chicken, broccoli, rice, great, it's great. But if you're eating it every single day, you're really not improving your microbiome. Like you're not improving the diversity in your gut, which can affect your hormones, which then can actually put you a step back in terms of your fat loss. And the last one is, lucky last, sustainable fat loss rule. Very aggressive dieting, we talked about this at the beginning, but it is so important that we need to stress it again. Very aggressive dieting can increase stress hormones and hunger signals, so more sustainable fat loss approaches tend to work better for hormones. So do not starve yourself. That's the number one rule. And make sure it's sustainable. That's why all the coaching that I do, everyone that I work with, always focus on sustainable fat loss, because it's not just about losing weight. Because yes, I've been through this. You lose a whole bunch of weight, and then you gain back 10. You gain back double. So it's just not worth it. You need sustainable fat loss to get to where you need to be. If you need help with that, please reach out to me. I would love to work with you. Substance based my client list, which doesn't last for long, so get in quick. And yeah, so overall, fat loss isn't just about eating less. It's your daily habits that influence your hormones that control hunger, metabolism, energy, fat storage. And so when those systems are working well, fat loss usually becomes much easier to sustain. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like it and let me know in the comments below what you think, what you want to see next, and wishing you all happy digestive systems. Until the next one.